What's up, everybody? Tim here again, and I have some bad news. We are no longer in the old world. Unfortunately, when I went to update a couple of the mods, things kind of broke and the old world became inaccessible. Unfortunately, I had to remove Ore Spawn, which was an incredible mod that I really wanted to get into and might at a later date with a second series or something, but for now we're going to have to just play without it. It's not all bad, though. As you can see on the horizon, there's pirate ships and a castle in the sky that I hate, and a bunch of other stuff around. And those are from extra biomes, better dungeons, and a couple other mods that I managed to download, as well as some updates to mods that are currently existing. I decided that since we had already gone through all the steps to collecting the refinery, the quarry, and the engines and everything, that I would spend a few hours collecting all the resources and getting back to about where we were technology-wise. We've got a couple more diamond chests than we used to have, and a couple more iron chests at the end. And you can see the quarry has already started mining some sand, it looks like. Yeah, just sand and Elegrass. What is Elegrass? Cactus green dye. Oh, cool. So I can make green cactus dye from it. That is awesome. So right now, I've got the combustion engines powering both the refinery and the quarry and the pump. And I think I'm going to need to make more of them just to keep the power up to where we need. I've got about 30 buckets of fuel in here, and that should last us a little while, but what we really need is this type of fuel, which has about 7 times the energy content as the fuel in this tank over here. So yeah, I'm going to go build another engine if I've got the resources for it, and if not, we're going to go do some more mining. We also have a new goal this time, and we are low on stuff, so I will go out and do some mining. I think there's a cave right over here, yeah. But before we go down, I want to show you guys my new goal. You see that castle off in the distance? Well, back on my Hexxit server, I went and raided one of those castles, and it was the most miserable experience I've ever had in Minecraft. You see, the floor of that castle is made out of gravel, and a lot of the towers are made out of sand and gravel. So what happens when you open the chests inside of that castle, you may ask? Well, the floor fucking falls out on you, and the castle completely collapses on your head, and then you're trapped for, well, until you die, basically. And it's just a miserable experience, and I never want to go through it again, and I hate those castles with all of my rage. So our goal now is to make a nuke. Except I misspelled nuke. Nuke. There we go. We're going to make a nuclear missile and launch it at that thing. That is our goal. That is my promise. By the end of the series, we will nuke that thing. Unfortunately, nukes are pretty late tier tech and involve all manner of things that I don't have access to right now. I need torches. So this will take quite a while to get that sort of payoff. Until then, though, we'll explore some of the mods that we've been exploring. We're going to start getting into mechanism stuff here. The plan is to make a heat generator so we can start doing infusing, so we can get to steel tech, so we can get better energy sources that are just green and environmentally friendly and don't involve me mining stuff. But for now, we're going to use a heat generator, and to power that, we're going to cook some logs up. I also need to grab my torches, which I don't think I have enough of, so we'll probably just make some more. Yeah, we've only got 4, so let me grab some of the charcoal and some sticks. And there we go. Okay, So now we've got a little over a stack of sticks. We've got our baked potatoes, which I found at a village nearby. Oh, we've also switched the house from blue to pink because I didn't see any eucalyptus trees along the way. Well, I did, but I didn't have inventory space because I just completely ran out. But I think after we get our heat set up and get to where we can actually make decent tools, we're going to have to make a grave for ore spawn in the previous server. And to do that, we'll probably just end up using some microblocks. Microblocks are basically these little tiny blocks that don't quite fit into the normal Minecraft paradigm of, well, block sizes. In fact, we can look at nooks. Nooks are this small compared to normal stuff, and a nook is half of a something else, which is half of a something else, which is half of a something else. So yeah, it's basically cutting slabs in half, and then cutting slabs in half again, then cutting the slabs in half again. And then it gets down to being really tiny and stuff, and we can just build a little model of the old house as a tribute to the server. Or, not the server, but the old world. There's been a bit of lag since I did the updates as well, but I think we're just going to have to deal with that. It's not caused any crashes yet since we removed ore spawn, thankfully. And hopefully that keeps up in the future. If it doesn't, I'll have to go look through again and hope that whatever changes I still have to make don't completely destroy the server. Or, world, not server. I'm still too used to playing multiplayer Minecraft. Anyway, what we're looking for right now is copper. Because, oh, there's some copper. Woo! I'm good at this. This whole saying what I need and then it being there. We're also going to need some more iron because I used a lot of it for buckets so I wouldn't have to make a ton of trips when I was collecting oil. We're still going to have to make some more trips in the future, but for now, we'll just deal with however much we've got. Once we get more engines going, it should be a lot better as far as our energy sources go. And then eventually we won't even need to grab new energy sources. What else do we need to do? Gotta set up the heat generator for our mechanism stuff. Oh, essence stuff. Oh man. Essence ore will lead us into the magic seeds mod, which I like. What the magic seed mod does is just adds a bunch of like growable okay, well, I guess the glowstone armored zombie is not interested in us, thank God. But it adds like plants that you can break for these things called essence. Oh, now he's interested. Die! God, glowstone armor is so tough. I hope I get some from him, because it's definitely stronger than diamond. Cool, I got his chest plate. That'll last a little while. See how it gave me an extra... Well, maybe it's not as strong as diamond. Huh. Thought it was. Could have sworn it was, actually. But yeah, anyway, it gives you essence. And what you use essence for is basically alternate crafting recipes for stuff like even things as simple as dirt, but going as far as gas tiers on the higher end stuff, and even diamond plants. I used to use the magic seeds a lot just to get early access to obsidian, because on the other server finding lava was a huge pain, because for some reason caves weren't as plentiful as they could have been, which was a real shame. Let's grab some tin as well, because we will need tin for something. Can't remember what, but I know we need it. And that will be coming in handy at some point. It looks like it's getting darker on the overworld, so I'll probably head back to base and sleep for the night. Yeah, let me do that right now. We weren't too far. Also saw some really cool structures along the way here. And once we're a little more situated here, I'll start exploring some of the better dungeon stuff and bring a little more action into the Let's Play that we're running here. Speaking of Let's Plays, I've been debating running an FTL Let's Play since the new Advanced Edition came out, which seems pretty cool. I got to play with it a little bit recently, but not as much as I wanted, and I'm really bad at it, so I got kind of frustrated and stopped when I couldn't get the new ship out of the third sector. Mostly because I was forgetting that the new alien race just eats the oxygen from the surrounding area, and, well, people kept attacking my cockpit, and I kept sending them in there, but the pilot was human, so he kind of kept dying. But with any luck, I'll start remembering, and we could start doing that. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing something like that in the comments section. Oh, damn it. Okay, there we go. I need to stop breaking things unintentionally. It's kind of a bad habit. So yeah, some of the updates also gave a ton more stuff into Mekanism, which I'm very much looking forward to, but I will need to do a little bit more research before I actually do anything involving it, because Mekanism's one of those big mods that just has a ton of stuff, and, well, this is some weird looking... Oh god! I did not see you there, Mr. Zombie. Please die. Thank you. But yeah, some of the stuff involved things like chemical infusers, and you can even tank chlorine for some reason. I have no idea why. Hopefully that turns out good. Still really bummed out about Orespawn, though, because the new Orespawn update added a lot of stuff. Even beyond the King, it added something called the Prince, which has his own structure in the Brown Ant, or not the Brown Ant, but the Chaos Ants dimension. So maybe eventually we'll do another series on that. Hopefully we can. Yeah. So in other news, I am still looking for a real job, unfortunately. Been unemployed for a couple of years, and it's kind of sucked because now I'm low on money. Also made pizza today, and that turned out great. What else should we talk about? Because I'm sure none of you really care about my personal life. You're here to watch me play some Minecraft. And that is what we are doing. Alright, I think we probably have enough copper. Let me check what the heat engine still requires that we haven't picked up yet. Yeah, okay, so we've got everything we need for it. I can't remember what kinds of... Oh, right, okay. Oh, essence. Sweet. Once the quarry gets going further, we won't really need anything for essence, just because it spawns everywhere underground. It's just hard to find at first because you can only grab what you can see. So anyway, right now we're not going to have anything for the heat generator to actually run off of. Oh, we need to smelt the copper too, dang it. There we go. Alright, get you guys smelting some copper. And then you can keep doing the great wood logs. I'll deposit the rest of our materials into this chest. Oh, we also ran into an infinity orb, and that's part of Ars Magica, which is another one of the mods that we've had for a while, just haven't gotten into yet. But what Ars Magica does is it allows you to cast magic, basically. What is this? But I'm not going to get into it too soon because it was really boring and kind of dull when I was playing with it earlier. I can't quite put my finger on why, but it felt like it just took way too long for magic to regenerate. Was probably one of the biggest parts to it. Which is a shame because that could have been a really, really fun experience. But it's just not quite properly implemented, I think. At least not yet. I would use great wood logs for this, but I don't think they actually work as normal logs because they're part of Thaumcraft, and I think they're mostly used for... Wait, what can I... Oh, I need a furnace. Okay. I do have the cobblestone for that. But they're mostly used for Ars... or not Ars Magica, Thaumcraft, which is something that I will get into much later in the series because it's a lot of playing with puzzles, and I don't think that's what you guys are actually here for. Okay, why am I being dumb? How? Okay. There. Why? What am I missing? I've got the osmium, I've got the copper. Yeah, that is copper. Is it different? No, it's the right type of copper. Oh. Oh my god, how? Wait. Is it just not letting me use fur? Is that what's going on here? Huh. Okay, this recipe doesn't seem to like fir trees. That's fine, we'll just put those back, grab the oak wood, grab some jungle wood, because jungle wood usually works for everything. And we'll make the recipe again. Alright, there we go. So, heat generator. We could make a machine room, but I think we'll do that at a later date, once we've got our power situation done. Or maybe I could, like, live stream it or something if we get enough people watching. No, that's still kind of unlikely. Anyway, we still need the metallurgic infuser, which is this thing, I think. Shift M. Yeah, creates alloys. So we need to make another 2 furnaces. So that means I'm going to need to go grab some more stone from over here, which shouldn't be too long. Alright, there we go. What was that? Is that? No. Okay. Never mind. Thought I saw diamond for a sec. Just silver. Useless, useless silver. But anyway, this will allow us to make steel, which is going to be in almost everything we build from now on. So we need to grab some redstone, and then that's everything. So furnace, you know what? Why am I, okay. I can just, can I not shift click you? Oh, I don't have enough iron. I'm bad at this game, as I'm sure you all know by now. There we go. There's the infuser. I hope this picks up. No. Okay. I almost had a heart attack there for a second. Alright. So now we shove in some coal. not much should do. Put in some iron, and then we put coal in here, and it starts running. Do you hear that? That is the sound of an infuser and a generator running, and it is fantastic. Yes. Yes. Alright, let's see how the quarry's doing, because we're going to need to refuel it, I think. We also need to get that other engine going very quickly, because that should help quite a bit as well. Do I not have enough fuel in here yet? Okay, well, I'll just throw some oil back into these things, and hopefully that's enough to get this started going. Yeah. Little disappointed we don't have more oil yet. But, oh well, that's fine. Alright. We may have to do another oil run too. I should check on those chests out there. And then next time... Well, it's not too far, but it's fine. So next time, I think we're going to make another run for some oil as our stuff continues to smelt, then start doing some of the more mid-tier and late-tier mechanism stuff. That sounds fun to me. Alrighty then. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Okay. Maybe we should attack the pirate ship first. That sounds like fun. Alright, well, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. My name has been Tim, like always. And, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out. And, yeah, goodbye.